Alright guys, so if you watched my last skincare trial, you know that my skin is in a little bit of a rough state, so I really wanted to pick a gentle brand for it. So we're doing First Aid Beauty. I've been collecting First Aid Beauty for a while because I've known I wanted to do this, so I have bought 2 sets from this brand as well as collected all the samples. So I'll show you guys real quickly what it is that I'm going to be testing. I've got the face cleanser, the Ultra Repair face moisturizer, as well as the Ultra Repair cream, the Ultra Repair hydrating serum, the Ultra Repair Hydra-Firm sleeping cream. I've got everything for this video. The Ultra Repair Lip Therapy, which it turns out I need 2 because my lips have now started to peel. The Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask, which I'm actually really looking forward to. That should be gentle. It says safe for sensitive skin, which is kind of a thing with this brand. And then the Skin Rescue Purifying Mask with red clay, as well as the Facial Radiance pads. I'm going to put those on hold for a couple of days and hope that my skin is in good enough shape to be able to test that. And then I also have the First Aid Beauty Trilogy set, which is still available on Sephora. I think both of these sets are still available. And this has the Mango Butter Baton Multi-Stick, as well as the Coconut Skin Smoothing Priming Moisturizer. These are kind of more makeup, but it seems to be that Milk Glossier aesthetic where it is makeup that has skincare properties. So I think it'd be interesting to see if that's really what First Aid Beauty is doing here, and it really is makeup that's good for your skin. So then to finish everything off, I bought the Triple Protection Skin Tint with Goji Berry in the shade Light, and I'm just going to come back and tell you guys how all this goes over the next 2 weeks. Okay guys, I'm back to talk to you about my thoughts regarding the First Aid Beauty brand. I've ended up segmenting this review portion into 2 separate videos. The makeup portion will be its own video entirely, or already is since that's up first. And I will go ahead and link that in the corner as well as the description box below. You should definitely check that out because I do think the primer in particular is fantastic. Alright, to start with First Aid Beauty, I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts. In the past, I said that I did not think this was my personal favorite brand, and I think what had happened is I'm the kind of person who typically likes strong, very you can feel this working type of skincare, which is not the best for your skin on a technicality, and even I know that, but it's still what I prefer. And I think that was a big reason why in trying First Aid Beauty in the past I was like, they're okay. Now that I know all of this, revisiting this brand has given me a very new perspective. I think they are a fantastic brand for all skin types because their emphasis is sensitive skin. It's something you see on every one of their products, safe for sensitive skin, although take that with a grain of salt, as always. Allergy tested, fragrance free, these are all really positive things to look for in skincare. So I think that it will probably always be, for me personally, a situation of I like this brand, I'm going to recommend this brand, I'm going to especially recommend this brand for sensitive skin, but probably, realistically, most of these products are not going to be my ultimate favorites. And that's just personal preference, that's the way skincare goes. I hope that that's enough of a logical explanation to not end up offending people. I feel like I always offend people in these videos. Please do know that this is just my opinion. You do not have to take my word for any of this. This is my experience that I'm sharing with you guys. Alright, so let's dig into these products. I do want to talk about them product by product. Okay, let's talk about the face cleanser first. So this retails for $20 for 5 ounces, which is a pretty standard, kind of lower price within the mid-range spectrum. This has a little bit of a whipped texture to it, and it is indeed fragrance-free. Possibly you can see the whipped texture of that, I don't know, hopefully. So First Aid Beauty claims that this is a product that can remove surface oils, makeup, dirt, and grime, which kind of makes it sound like it's a really heavy-duty cleanser. In my experience, and compared to a lot of other cleansers that I've tried, it's really not that heavy at all. The pros to this include that it will leave your skin not feeling extremely dry. So if you do have dry skin, this may be a fantastic cleanser for you. And if you have oily skin, I don't think there's anything in here that's going to cause any breakouts. I really didn't have any bad breakouts during the time I was using this entire brand. I guess what I would say is that I can completely understand how some people would call this a holy grail. For me, it's very similar to a lot of other products that I've tried. It was actually very similar to Philosophy's Purity Cleanser. Different texture, but same type of feel, if that makes sense. For me, it's probably not going to be a cleanser that I gravitate towards because I like the dual cleansing method now. Do you guys remember me growing into that? Yeah, I like it now. How about that? But you know, if you are looking for an all-in-one gentle cleanse, I do think it's a really good product. Let's talk about the Ultra Repair Hydrating Serum next. This retails for $36 for an ounce, which I know some of you are already thinking, okay, that's really cheap for a serum, because that's what I was thinking too. But the thing about this serum is that it is very, very lightweight in texture. It kind of, to me, feels more like the Drunk Elephant Bee Hydra than other serums that I've tried. Now, I think that's a good thing, again, for many skin types, and especially sensitive skin, as I'm going to say it with, I think, every product here, almost. I don't think that if you have oily skin, this is going to break you out. There's not too much going on here. Do I think if you have dry skin, it's going to be enough? I'm not sure on that one. I know that I personally felt like I was missing some of my heavier serum. This product is formulated with soluble collagen, which collagen is something I could make an entire video on, but it's a little controversial of an ingredient since our skin doesn't actually use it in the way that the collagen that we produce gets used. However, it does still have hydrating properties to it. And with it being soluble, that means that it has been cut down into smaller pieces, so it's more usable than just throwing in giant pieces of collagen. It also has colloidal oatmeal, which is a recurring theme we're going to talk about a lot in this video. And then some hyaluronic acid. I mean, it's a good formula, and I can't fault it, even though I'm saying it's a little lightweight. There's no way I can sit here and gripe about this because it is only $36. I really like seeing a brand that doesn't try to price something unreasonably. Again, you know, I feel what's going on with this is they looked at the ingredients, they looked at the product, and they're like, okay, other companies that are mid-range may sell their serums for $70, but $36 is fair for this. It's a fair price point. So while I personally am probably not going to buy it again, I do think it would be a good serum choice for all but the very driest of skin types. Alright, next up we have the Ultra Repair Face Moisturizer. This is also another very lightweight product. It only retails for $24 for 1.7 ounces, which is an amazing price point for a mid-range moisturizer. And this is very rich in hydrating ingredients. It contains colloidal oatmeal, as well as meadow foam seed oil, which is something I talked about in the Fresh video, in that very expensive product. Here it is in a product that is $24. Jojoba oil. And then also, because this is a lighter weight moisturizer, it plays very nicely with makeup. You don't get any of that weird balling up effect. I think that for me, anytime I see a moisturizer that claims to be lightweight, because I do have dry skin, I pretty much start getting skeptical very quickly on. I'm like, oh, it's not going to be enough for me. But I was surprised at how much even I liked this. Now again, I don't think this is going to be the best choice for the ultra dry skin types, but I think that probably everybody else can use it. Let's go ahead and talk about the Ultra Repair Hydra-Firm Sleeping Cream. Now this retails for $38 for 1.7 ounces. And this is okay, but I didn't really feel very much of a difference at all between this and the Ultra Repair Moisturizer. I think it's because when companies use names like the Hydra-Firm name this is given, it makes me think, okay, well, it's going to have some kind of super texture to it or be very thick and greasy, and it's not, which is good for sensitive skin, for acne prone skin, for oily skin, but again, also not for those with ultra dry skin. Just probably not going to be the most optimal choice you can make. It does have a lot of good ingredients in it though. It does contain shea butter, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, even lactobacillus ferment. And I will say that if you use night creams and you have experienced night creams causing breakouts, because again, a lot of them are very thick and heavy, this is not one that causes that. I don't hate it at all. I'm probably not going to purchase it myself, but again, like many of these other products, this is going to stay on my recommendations list for people that have a variety of skin types and needs. Let's talk about the Ultra Repair Cream. I feel this is the product that most people are familiar with. This retails for $30 for 6 ounces, which is very inexpensive. Well, it's inexpensive for a face moisturizer and standard for a body cream, and I think that's why this product kind of confuses me. First Aid Beauty calls this a product that you can use on your body or your face, and I'm kind of inclined to disagree. I think there are better options for your face. That's personal opinion. Maybe you can use it on your face, but for me, I didn't like it on my face. It's actually a little bit greasy on the face, but it's really nice on your hands, it's really nice on the body, it's a good fragrance-free lotion, and I gotta give it some credit there because I feel like it is really hard to find a body cream that is fragrance-free. First Aid Beauty's gotcha. And in this formula, I think most of the hydration you're getting is from the glycerin as well as the shea butter. Not too much more added to this, although it does also have colloidal oatmeal, which I swear we're going to talk about soon. Next, let's talk about the Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask. So this retails for $24 for 2 ounces, and basically the star of the show with this product is the colloidal oatmeal. Of course, we do have to talk about colloidal oatmeal. It kind of is a concept that's a little bit of a gray area. A colloidal product is supposed to be suspended in a liquid form, but when it comes to colloidal oatmeal, it seems like the most accepted definition is a very, very finely ground oat. And the benefit of using very finely ground oats on your skin is that your skin can absorb the beneficial ingredients contained in the oats. Now, what's strange to me about this product is that, as other people in reviews noticed, you can actually see oat particles. So it kind of becomes the situation of, well, if it's not the most finely ground oats in the world, can you kind of make this mask yourself? And then you have to start questioning, do I pay $12 an ounce for oatmeal? And if you do, you should probably look for another source of your oats. But that said, this product doesn't just contain oatmeal, it contains a plethora of plant-based ingredients, shea butter, a very long list of product ingredients that you probably would think, hey, I'll put that on my face. And of course, I read many other experiences of other people that have tried this product, and it seems for some people this is a true miracle product. I will say that I thought it was very soothing and calming on the skin. But I don't have the most sensitive of skin now, which is why I also need to point out that there seem to be a lot of reviewers that also did not have a positive experience with this product, and they did experience redness from it. I'm not entirely sure why, but my guess is when you start throwing in a whole bunch of plant-based ingredients, as great on paper as they may sound, you can start running into irritation. We've got ginger in here, we've got licorice. These are plant-based ingredients that can have drawbacks. But again, many people did say that this is a miracle product for them, and I do understand this. I understand this kind of because even though I don't have sensitive skin, I have had my sensitive skin moments thanks to trying out retinoids, so I know how frustrating it is to try to put on your face a product that other people are raving about. You put it on and for you it's painful. The benefit of this type of mask being an anti-irritant, it will help to reduce those types of symptoms across the board if it works for you. Which is why what I would say is try to get the smaller size of this. If I can find the price on this, I'll put it in the description box below. I do believe they sell this as a travel size. And that way you can just kind of figure out if it's a product that you'll love or hate. For me, I really enjoyed it, but I'm still in that same position that I know you guys have watched me several times before. No, I've talked about this with sugar scrubs. I get so flustered when I'm trying to decide if the ingredients really line up to what I think I should be paying. I don't know. Just seeing these oats in here, $24 for 2 ounces, oh man, I just don't know. One of few products from this brand that I'm just kind of iffy about. Alright, let's finish up the Ultra Repair products with the lip therapy. I hate to follow the last review with this, but it fits into my scheme here, so let's just go ahead and talk about it. I don't actually like this product. Sorry. It's not that it's a terrible product, it's just not the best lip product I've ever tried. In fairness, it's pretty inexpensive. It's only $12 for a ½ ounce, which is definitely a better price than most lip products in the mid-range area. But my problem with it is I just didn't really feel like this did very much for my lips. Whenever I'm thinking about lip products, I'm kind of trying to decide how much difference it gives me versus chapstick or Blistex. And for me, this just didn't do that much. This is very high in wax, which makes it actually quite comparable to Blistex. And while it does have jojoba and shea and grapeseed oil, there's something chunky about this. That's strange to me. I don't like chunky lip products. It's almost grainy on the lips. So I would personally not recommend it. It was actually, that was my least favorite product of everything from this line. Just kind of a little bit of a dud. I don't think it means that First Aid Beauty's terrible at everything. It just means they didn't do the lip product that well, in my opinion, and maybe other people don't have the chunkiness. I have to wonder if maybe I just ended up with an older product and that's why it was chunky. But yeah, personally, I would just have to say, not my favorite. I've got 2 more products from this brand to talk about in this video. I want to talk about the Skin Rescue Purifying Mask with Red Clay because this is one of my absolute favorites. This is not in the Ultra Repair line, it's kind of its own thing. Minimizes pores, control oil, and mattify. It's very different. This is actually a First Aid Beauty product that I would say is made for oily skin, or at least combination skin. But it is so neat. It is a peel-off mask that actually peels properly. I had tried some other drugstore peel-off masks that were just not very good. If you're gonna make a peel mask, please peel. Please peel. And it's not too harsh. I do feel like this helped to minimize pores and control oil without drying me out excessively. It had the same peeling properties as the Glam Glow, is it Gravity Mud? I think it's Gravity Mud. It peels well, but it didn't cause me any negative side effects. And I've had this on my hand for this entire video so far, so I'll be able to peel it off and show you guys just how neat this is. It peels perfectly. That is $30 for 3 ounces, and it's something that I don't think every person is going to need, but I think if you do enjoy those peel masks, you'll probably enjoy this as well. And what's great about it, as I said, is it doesn't really have any harsh properties to it. I don't think it's going to cause you problems, and I do genuinely think a lot of these harsh anti-acne masks have their drawbacks. So yes, I love this product. I highly recommend it. I think it is so neat. The last product to talk about is the Facial Radiance Pads. Now, this is not in the Ultra Repair line either, and I don't think it should be since this is a glycolic and lactic acid product. I kind of feel in a lot of ways that this is a strange product for First Aid Beauty, since if your whole focus is sensitive skin, I'm not sure you can ever make a glycolic lactic blend that is ever truly for sensitive skin. But you know what? Those are popular products, so I understand why First Aid Beauty decided to make their own, and I will give them that it is more gentle than pretty much every other option that I've tried like this. So this retails for $30 for 60, and it is a 5% blend of both lactic and glycolic acids. Now, lactic acid is generally better received on sensitive skin than glycolic, which can be more harsh. And the way that you use these is they're just these little pads, and you wipe them onto your face and then just kind of leave it. It's gentle enough that you don't have to worry about diluting them. In my experience, these weren't the most effective peel that I've ever tried, but I can't say I saw any drawbacks, and that is something to commend First Aid Beauty on. If you end up with this product and you do think that it is too harsh, I would recommend using it on your hands, which always can tolerate more than your face. And that is how I've been using up so many of these skincare products, because you guys know I end up with leftovers. Great place to use them. I liked these, but I'm probably not going to buy them again just because I found lactic and glycolic products that I like. But if you've had problems with those types of products being too sensitizing, this might actually work for you. And one more comment I want to make with this product is that even though it is a 5% blend, which is pretty low, it can still cause turnover of your skin, which could lead to breakouts in the form of purging. I'll link that video as well. I did see a lot of reviewers saying that this caused breakouts. I didn't have any breakouts with this, but my skin is very adjusted to AHAs at this point. Alright guys, so that is my review of First Aid Beauty. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried this brand or if you are interested in them. Make sure you guys give this video a like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, YouTube.